If you're anything like me, you have a few foam pumpkins that have spent a bit too much time in the sun or look a bit worse for wear. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to breathe new life into your craft store pumpkins with a fresh paint job. To get started, I'm going to wash off all the dirt and cobwebs and give it a light sanding with 300 grit sandpaper before wiping it down with a tack cloth. With our surface prepped, I'm going to give this pumpkin some much needed personality in the form of wall texture spray. Spray-on wall texture is an easy way to add some dimension to your pumpkins. You can adjust the nozzle to create small or large texture and add as much or as little as you want. When you're happy with the coverage, allow it to dry based on the manufacturer's instructions. Now that the texture spray is dry, I'm going to lay down a base coat of acrylic paint. For this pumpkin, I'm mixing a medium brown into bright orange to create a darker base. I like to mix a large batch of my base color and then add more paint to brighten it up as I go. Mixing your own paint is a great way to extend your budget, since you can buy larger sizes of paint and mix up a variety of shades as needed. Plus, you never risk having your favorite colors discontinued. With the base color down, I'm going to start to build up a gradient. To do this, I've added some yellow to my base color and I loosely brush it on before using a damp sponge to help blend it out. You want to apply the paint to the high spots, avoiding the ribbing during this step since those should be your darkest color. I'm going to repeat this step with even more yellow added to my base color to help create stronger highlights towards the top of the pumpkin, blending it out as I go, with the very top being the lightest shade of our orange-yellow mix, and the bottom being our base color. Once I'm happy with the overall color of the pumpkin, I'm going to thin out some of my brown paint 2:1 with water, and I'm going to apply some freckles. To create freckles, I'm going to get a small amount of paint on my brush and lightly tap it against a dowel. This creates tiny dots of paint that look like freckles and give a more realistic appearance. This is also a great way to add in some random color variation. If you have any freckles that are too big or look like splatter, use a damp sponge to help soften them up and blend them in. After I'm done with the brown, I'm going to repeat this step with yellow paint, softening and blending any spots with a sponge as needed. For the stem, I'm going to mix the yellow and brown paints to create a beige color. I'm giving a heavier coat of paint to the top half, and then offloading most of the paint from my brush and dry brushing the lower half of the stem, blending out the beige paint into the orange and highlighting the ribbing. Once the paint is dry, I'm using Mod Podge Ultra to seal in the paint. As an added bonus, it creates a layer of UV protection to extend the life of our new paint job and help prevent color fading. Allow your pumpkin to dry, and you're done. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more tutorials like these, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit the notification bell to be alerted when I put out a new video. And until next time, happy haunting.